there was things that were happening in my life where I realized I needed to make a change and figure out how to make some income.
Hi, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Frank.
Today it's all about service and growth.
And today, guys, we get Marquise Bowers and Christina Mattox, great sisters, on the show sharing their journeys both on and off the job. Let's get encouraged.
You're going to people's worst day, so you don't really get a lot of positive feedback. Right. Keep pushing through. Trauma is fine. When I got divorced, it was more of like it was the death of the dream for me, because being a wife and mom was literally all that I ever wanted to do, and it was like my identity. I try not to identify myself as a police officer, but it always seemed to be a tagline to my name anytime I was introduced. Like, hey, this is Christina. She's a police officer. You know? Not just like, hey, this is Christina.
Yeah. Guys, welcome to the Be Encouraged Show. We're Colorado's voice for growth and good. I'm Frank.
I'm Lisa.
And today's show is sponsored by The Hive, a platform connecting purpose-driven dreamers to the experts who want to champion them. I love the way you framed that, my friend. That must be your writing. Yeah, that's really good.
You have the honor.
Yeah. The Hive is where impactful visions are showcased, matched with services that care. Visit The Hive at thehive.vision. And guys, we left you a flyer for them right there. Make sure you take those with you today if you would, please. Lisa.
Yes, so today's episode is all about real people, real service, and the journeys that shape who we are. And we're excited to have two guests who bring a lot of heart and personality to the table.
Yes, they do. I love it. I'm second of 15. Yes, let's go. What are the responsibilities? Well, guys, welcome, Christina. And is it Marquise? How do you say it?
It's Marquise. Marquise.
What did I say?
Like Marquise. You said Marquise.
Oh, did I? Like a Southern black dude?
I think so.
Yeah. I'm not going to throw that on either. We don't have any people named like that back in the hood where I come from. So.
They're all male. All African American.
Really? Yeah, I'm older. They're grown. So, yeah. I'm usually not North Carolina. We're here today, and we're going to start off today. You're our panel host today, young lady, and thank you for taking the time to be with us. I'm glad that all my single male friends get to see you. Yeah. Yeah, right. No, I think good. Oh, no. So, let's start with you. What is the biggest challenge that you feel like you got to overcome in your journey so far?
We're getting told, baby.
Thank you.
I love it. So honestly, it's been my own self perspective, of how I see myself in the world. So it can be multiple aspects, either like as a wife before, as a mother, as a friend, as a sister, as a loan officer, like in my profession. So how do I see myself, and that affects how I show up. So really attacking that, and really honing in on how I want to see myself, how I, just believe that honestly is ultimately like how God sees me, and like actually see myself in that light. But it's a process. So that would be my biggest
challenge so far. Yeah. How are you doing?
Amazing now. Like Probably this last year was one of the most challenging of my life to date. But what I've learned and what I went through and just like the refining, pretty spectacular. Definitely, truly can say that I love who I am now, and I love seeing that evolution. So
That's great.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people are willing to put in the work. Have you started therapy and stuff?
oh yes,
Yeah.
but like the inner child,
Oh, yeah.
like how different things like that. Like, because in the book, The Body Keeps the Score, it's a very influential book for me just because you don't realize how much you hold on to in your body, even if you don't necessarily like remember everything.
Right.
And so that was really cool.
Yeah,
So,
that's awesome. Yeah, The Body Keeps the Score. She's even recommended the book to you by saying. So, Christina, where's the book? Yeah, this is our. Yeah. Yeah, grudgingly. Right. Yeah. So what's the biggest challenge for you, young lady, today?
To be honest, like I feel like last year was a year of change for a lot of us,
Yes.
like in our family. So, I just got out of, I was a police officer, so I did that for 12 and a half years, and I just got my medical retirement in April. So it was kind of a listening to myself, which I don't do very well, and my body was telling me it's time. And even though my mind was like, I can do it, I just keep pushing through, trauma, it's fine. But yeah, my body had a different plan, so I finally listened. And obviously it was the best for me and for my family. But making that transition from, because that was always my goal to be a police officer. Since I was a kid, this is what I would do. I went to college, I did the military, go. And having that change, it was a big mind shift for me. And so, currently I'm a stay-at-home mom, which is, it's good. It's a transition for sure. But I love it. But for me, it's just finding my way again, finding my purpose. And that's been the biggest challenge because I feel like I'm back in high school trying to figure out my life. And I don't know the direction that I'm supposed to be going, but, it's kind of like putting in God's hands, like you're saying. I was like, what do you ask from me? And just kind of giving it up, letting go. That's not better. That's really hard. So it's a huge year change for me. That's
Good for you, though. That takes so much bravery. I was in corporate America, and then I married an officer in the Air Force. And for 10 years, I was stay-at-home mom for little Brooklyn, and I loved it, and nothing to take that away from me. I've since divorced the guy, but yeah. But
What's the
art me
going from fighting people, chasing people down,
right?
car pursuits, and now being at home. You're like,
What branch do you serve in? What branch do you serve in? No. Oh, in the guard?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Wow, that is a transition. Oh, my word. Yeah. I mean, baby chef. Just one?
Yeah.
No, they're like late potato chips.
What's that?
love her too.
Awesome, baby. Yeah, and how old is she?
Oh, March what?
Beautiful age.
7.
oh, my oldest is March 8th.
Oh,
Yeah.
So close.
my daughter and
Strong
her daughter,
personality.
same birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just 16 years apart.
Very strong personality, right?
Oh yeah.
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 That one's my wild stallion. She still is.
Yeah.
That apple didn't fall far from the tree. Wow, stallion. Oh, there we go.
Oh my God.
I know I'm next. Listen, guys, we're having so much fun so far already, right? See, I gotta say his name. You can say it for me. Marquise Did I say it? Was that cool?
That's great.
Yeah. Now you worked in lending and real estate for several years now. What originally drew you into that world? And what do you enjoy most about helping people through the home buying process?
Yeah, sure. So I was a stay-at-home mom for a long time. I think probably about 12 years.
For long.
Yeah, I homeschooled my kids.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it was one of like that's what I planned to do with my life. I was like, all I ever wanted to be was a wife, mother, and there was things that were happening in my life where I realized I needed to make a change and figure out how to make some income. And I had bought and sold properties myself, like personally, and renovated them. And we also grew up with parents who did the same thing.
Oh,
And so it's always been like in my blood. I've always loved it. And so I got into real estate first, just it's something I knew. I loved it. I love helping people. It was something you didn't have to have a degree for, but it was, challenging. You have to learn a whole lot and it's always changing. So it's kept up with my need to have, like, I don't do very well with 9 to 5 or like typical like that. So it was flexible. I could still do stuff with the kids and everything like that. And so I started in there. It was through COVID. So I did 18 transactions my first year, which was pretty
Nice.
pretty great. But it was cool because of the people that I actually got to interact with. And the reason why I did that was I met a really cool guy. He was transitioning into being like more of a PA full time. And so he had this whole book of business. He's like, I can't do this. He's like, here, do this.
Wow.
And so it was great. So I covered the gambit of real estate. And
Learned real quick, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. Trial by fire.
Yeah.
And one of my transactions was actually with the lending company that I was with first. And she was like, you handled this really interesting situation that we had really, really well. She's like, I think you'd be an amazing loan officer. And I was like, ew, gross. Fast forward, here we are. I absolutely love it. It's one of my just passions of taking the fear and the unknowing out of Christina home, and being that just support person and just coming alongside. It's my favorite. I love it. So, yeah.
well, it seems like it loves you back.
Okay.
Most beautiful.
You served both the National Guard and as a police officer. What first motivated you to step into service-oriented roles like that? I know you said ever since you're a little girl, but like what
It's a dream.
prompted that?
I've always had lots of people, protecting people, and then even like in the playground in elementary school, all the girls would run to me and say, "Hey, this boy is picking on me," and I go over there and chase that guy. I was the fastest one in my class. But I think also being a child, I have the mediation part of the sibling, and it just kind of just drew me to like I read Nancy Drew, The Heart of the Friends, and all that stuff. People, just helping people has always been my dream, and having the chance to do that in law enforcement is a little bit more extreme. I think the part that you don't realize is that like it's not you're going to people's worst day, so you don't really get a lot of positive feedback. But there are times where or I had a kid like run up to me for something like really traumatic, how like he ran up to me and just grabbed onto me. Like he doesn't know who I am, but like just me being in that profession, like he saw someone safe, and I wanted to be that. I wanted to be the calm in the storm, and I can say like I'm really good at it.
Yeah.
I was really good at it, talking people down from their own state. So it's just ingrained in me.
It almost feels, Lisa, when she talks about this space as though she found her ultimate design and she identified it really early in life,
Yeah.
which is so not what happened.
Right.
Yeah, right? So congratulations
Yeah.
for that, but just knowing what you were supposed to do. Yeah. That's incredible. So, Christina, I got another question for you before we get back to my case. The service careers can be demanding, right? When you're serving people, how do you balance work, family, and still making space to explore new interests like affiliate marketing and creative bubbles that you have in your life as well?
Like, wasn't to have hobbies or anything outside of work because it's a very draining type of job. But I did always I could see my fellow coworkers that would do like cooking or go fishing.
Some outlet, right?
Yeah, something like for me, honestly, it was like gaming for me, just kind of shut my mind down.
Yeah.
But I got pretty good at just kind of dumping my day. So no matter what it was, like at the end of my day, it's just kind of like a brain dump. So I can go and be home with my wife and kid, or something like that, or just family in general. But I would say it was difficult for me just to have something else outside of that. Like I try not to identify myself as a police officer, but it always seemed to be a tagline to my name anytime I was like introduced. Like, hey, this is Christina. She's a police officer. Not just like, hey, this is Christina.
Looks like we have the mom. Now, mom of so and so.
Yes, yeah. So like I've been looking into affiliate marketing. Also looking to launch like a local notary. So I'm actually working on my commission to the state right now. Trying to do that to align with what my sister's doing.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys would be amazing collaborative partners.
Yeah. So I just figured like I kind of like the way that the notary stuff is good with pretending things, unbiased, unjudgmental, which is literally my world. Like I can be in any situation and be like, okay, like no judgment here. You live your life, it's fine. I'm just here to help you out. So that's kind of what I'm pursuing right now.
I got another question for you. That,
Of course you can.
yeah. You have an absolutely beautiful face. I'm going to be rock. You can be keep going. So both of you are beautiful.
Yeah.
Ladies. You really are. How did you like it? Tell me more. You don't know, bro. So I love that first thing. And I love that color. How did you come up with that? There's somebody out there right now going, that's awesome. I'm going to do this, right?
Well, this is me growing it. It was pretty short.
Yeah.
So like now being a police officer can do what I want.
That's right.
What are you looking at? Get all my wife one thing. And so like, let's do it. And it was such a hit with the people like that went on the streets.
Yeah.
Like it was like the first thing they noticed that was my end to be able to like, oh, you're on that part of it. On the side. It's a long.
You can't do longer.
And now she's a silver fox.
You're supposed to on the fox. I can't go it either. Thank you for letting me engage. Okay.
So fun. Especially now on certain markets. It's kind of different out there. How do you help people feel calm, confident during their big life decisions to do this?
I do a lot of listening and a lot of questions because you can't really show up for somebody or help somebody if you don't understand the motivation. So my main goal is to find out what your pain points are currently that you know of. Because a lot of times you don't know everything that's going to happen. And then also what your overall view is of the process. Because a lot of times when you come into it, if you have a negative idea of what it's going to be like, where it's going to be so hard, it's going to be so challenging, things like that, you have to overcome that objection first, even if they don't realize that they have it. So I come from a place of a lot of education. So I try to educate them.
Mm.
And then as you are talking through different things like that, you start finding out what their preconceived notions are. And then how to sort of not necessarily combat them, but maybe show an alternative way of thinking. And so it's really just changing the mindset. Even like, when you're asking the question, you have like a opinion about the market based on usually what you've heard, what you've seen. But then once you, hopefully, if you were to interact with me in that regard, you would know that like we can go back decades and what was it like then and how different is it really? And, what is the narrative that's being pushed and is it accurate? So
Yeah.
that'd be my main, yeah.
Cool. That's so awesome. Well, I got a question for you.
Let's do it.
Well, yeah, because I just like asking questions. And I even like them better when I don't have to make them up.
Right?
Mhm. Our people do such a great job of doing background checks. Like, really? People often see lenders only through numbers and rates. So outside of work, who is Marquise? And what do you want people to know about you?
Yes. That's a very cool.
Especially for our dudes.
Yes. We've had a lot of changes in our community, probably the last couple of years or whatever. So I haven't done it as much, but there was a period where I was doing it 4-5 times a week.
Oh my.
I love it. It's just a great outlet. I am part of a shooting league, so I do shooting with Julie Park is actually the person who does it. She's amazing. You can do private lessons with her too, but she does a girl and a gun
Yeah.
is the lead. It's a blast, literally. And I'm not skilled like she is. She's way better at it, but the community just has
Fine.
I love pickleball, I love working out.
Who doesn't?
Oh my God, amazing.
Pickleball
People who
is
don't
crazy.
haven't played it, they think that it's the old people's sport, but it's not. It's amazing.
Well, I'll fit right in. We'll see. Okay. Well,
It's will.
No, you're not doing it.
It's amazing. You gotta go.
But yeah,
Okay, go with her.
I'll put the country. You guys do the hotel, dancers, foodies.
Yes.
Jody? I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the my things.
Yeah.
Well, good. Our book's about to come out. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Misfit presses are published.
Oh, how exciting. That's amazing. That's super amazing.
So Christina, Miss Volleyball, do-it-yourself projects, and now.
Okay.
Yeah. So self-care. You're in a transition where you have some of those outlets that you used before, obviously, but what are you doing now? Like, talk to the stay-at-home moms out there. What are you doing for self-care and how do you implement it around a 3-year-old?
Do tell. I mean, most close friends are not longer than me. About half a year in. So, I mean, like mental health stuff, like making that transition, because not like I chose like I'm gonna quit my job and be stay at home mom, right? Like it happened. I mean, like I do therapy as far as like my mental health stuff and stuff I went through as law enforcement, whatever, but I've been doing that for a while, even before this, but I mean, honestly,
I don't know. I'm figuring it out as I go.
You're trying to get that rhythm,
I
right?
am, but
Yeah.
I also like, I think community full time, and I get like those moments where I feel overwhelmed of having to now deal with these all these like riding schedules, like horses all the time with
Yeah.
a ride my back, I'm like broken. So my body's starting to recover. But like just being able to communicate with her, the best thing I think you get is brain pictures thinking possible and whatnot feel bad, but just have someone to talk to. Like other parents understand what you're going through, talking to other friends we have newborn worries over that. It's just it is a lot. And I think just communication in general is the best self-care you can do for yourself. Absolutely. Just having someone to listen and like, hey, you're also going through that as well. I'm not the only one. I'm not crazy. You know?
Exactly. You're gonna love the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was never fun. No. Christina, follow-up for you, young lady, is that for other than service careers that are curious about exploring new paths and new things, they'll say, we're making you a coach this morning, right?
That's fine. I
Yeah.
actually enjoy that.
You do? Oh, that's awesome.
You might be involved in online coaching
Yeah.
while she's not.
Yeah, 74, 50 plates. It's free coaching. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you were curious about exploring new paths. What encouragement would you give these folks?
It's honestly like do your research, but like talk to people who are in that field. One of the biggest programs we had in because I was a school resource officer towards the end of my career. So it's we did the teen academy, but it's like kids that are interested in law enforcement or something in that field, see it, crime scene or whatnot. But having those conversations with people who are in it, you get like the true this is what it's about, right? So a lot of the kids I spoke to, they're like happy spaghetti was also what they see in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, it's fun. But like so no one told me like to do a different degree of criminal justice. I really wish I could do criminal justice.
Really? Why?
Because it's you don't have a fallback,
Oh,
right? Because like criminal justice, it's like if I wanted to go into
so
teaching,
specific, isn't it?
maybe I could use it, but I like right now, like I have a degree.
Yeah.
What the heck do I do into this? Because it doesn't apply to anything now. Like I don't know. So I wish I would have done like business or I'm not good at math, but like finance or something like that. Math, I suck at. But
Being something on tough road, girl.
that's the whole thing of like talking to kids about. Like, yes, it's fun, but it does take patience. Let's take a little critical thinking, quick thinking. And if your partner is depending on you during time of need, are you going to be there for them? So it's just like just having real talks with
Figure it
people.
all out.
Yeah. But I always encourage people like if that's where your heart is, then go for it because that's what matters. You don't want to be in a job that you're not happy because you're just miserable. Like life's too short.
It is.
So it's just go after your passions, no matter what it is.
First of all, do the hard work of finding your passion.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, that's where the extreme work is.
it is.
Is finding what you desire and put on this earth to pursue that with all your might.
Yeah, and if you don't know, try new things. Yeah, well, like just try a little bit of this, like find your niche.
Absolutely. Keep pivoting.
Yeah.
Until you get it.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. Absolutely.
So Marquise, for first-time home buyers who are like, back to the nerves, they're kind of got the jitters and stuff.
Yeah.
The lending process, what's one reassuring truth that you can share with everyone today that they need to hear?
No. What's your question? I got your answer. That she's the best.
Yeah.
That's the reassuring truth.
That's an interesting question. The fact just it's going to depend on the person, right? So like just because I feel like they're reassuring truths on different things on yours would be, right? And so for them or for like each individual person, I want to find out really, like, what does buying a home mean to you first? Like, do you just feel like this is something you have to do in a box you have to check? Because it's going to be a completely different experience for you than if it's like, I've always wanted to have my own home and my kids need this because of whatever, or like whatever it is. And so, really just like knowing that if you find somebody that you connect with, and your loan officer is really important in the process. A lot of people see us just as like as rates, right? And so you just shop for a rate. You don't take into account how important that person really is. And so there's a wide caliber of loan officers. You have the people who just do it for a check, and then you have the people who like literally do it because we feel called to help people through this process. And so in that, the reassuring truth would be just who you work with matters. They're also going to be part of a team. So your realtor, your loan officer, you yourself, title, all of that kind of stuff. You have people who all have the same goal. And so if you all have the same goal, and you're also committed to it, it's going to happen. It just may not be today. So.
Awesome. I gotta say, my key takeaway is they must have amazing parents. Y'all are like grounded and like so heart driven, and you have passions in both of your careers that you've done. Now a stay-at-home mama, which is my favorite thing. But I think it's so commendable though, and for you to be able to help clients unpack their personal story before diving into what they need done with the numbers is amazing. Because a lot of people don't do that. They don't take the time to do that.
Yeah.
So good on you. No.
As I think about our conversation today, ladies, I think what struck me, particularly with you, is that 12 years you stayed home raising babies and doing all those things, and then had to transition over. The hope that you bring to people that are looking at our podcast going, you know what, I'm in the midst of transition. This is such a standard thing in society today where ladies have to go out and maybe hadn't worked for a while, but you can make it, right?
Well, we actually had this conversation because I was telling her that, like, because when I got divorced, it was more of like it was the death of a dream for me. Because, like, being a wife and mom was literally all that I ever wanted to do. And it was like my identity. And, similar in her realm, it's just like, even though you don't ever want your career to be your identity, it does become that. And like she was saying, it was similar. And also when you really care about what you're doing, right, it just become ingrained in you. And so just the having support like her and my mom's amazing. It's just it's huge, but it's also giving yourself that space to include it and to realize that it is something that causes grief, and to be okay with that and to sit in that, I think is one of the most, another one of the most challenging things, because you have to rediscover, what you bring to this world. And it's
The devil is green. So one of my businesses called Green again.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone that big. Respect. Young lady, and thank you for your service to our
Yes.
community.
Thank you.
And I'm black and full cop.
Oh my
Here's the thing. Wow. I want you to call people out, but there's out there sometimes. But yeah, great transition for you as well. Taking the time and sharing your experience with our audience. It's awesome.
Yes.
Thank you. You guys were amazing. This was fun.
All right. So that's it for today's Be
Aren't you
Encouraged.
gonna ask someone to encourage someone?
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God.
You all right?
Sorry guys, it's been a month. I gotta warm back up. Okay, Marquise, we're gonna do your show panel host. I want you to look at the camera,
Okay.
tell them how to reach you
Oh, okay.
for your services, and then also I want you to
Encourage the well. Okay.
also.
Easy thing.
Okay. I am Marquise. I'm a loan officer. My number is 719-985-0329.
Told you I'd get her number out.
I
You're welcome.
One of my favorite quotes lately. It'll pass. The good and the bad. And so even if you're sitting in the middle of a challenging time or an amazing time, be present and be there and know that it will change one way or another.
Yeah.
Find the people who care about you, find people who will check in on you, will be there for you. And
Oh my.
yeah. Without that,
Christina followed that, darling.
I can go around. Yeah, you married all right. Oh, God.
You're gonna be okay. And then if change comes like a storm, just ride that wave and you're gonna come out on the other end. Just stay positive and like my sister said, lean on those that you can. That's what they're there for. And you got this.
You got this.
We got this.
You got this. Sing it, Liz.
We're sponsored by Brandon Kirk from Planet Duck.
Yes, he's the owner of Planet Duct, and he has the largest vacuums, strongest vacuums. And what is his slogan again, Frank?
Yeah, they're stronger than the vacuum of space. And Brandon and his family, with his 3 children, are just incredible. I know them personally.
Me too.
We've had a great opportunity to know them. He's a great family man. 25 years, been married to, what is his wife's name? Gaba?
Gaba. And she's a beautiful artist, and yes, they have an amazing farm as well. But he loves the Colorado Springs. His give back throughout all local businesses in town is amazing, and we sure do appreciate him in town.
And one last thing, many of you didn't know this, but Brandon has mentored many small business people in this community.
Yes.
His give back to our community is exceptional. So they really are.
Stronger than the vacuum of space.
Look up Planet Duck.
Follow us on LinkedIn as well as Facebook. And please go to our website and join us on our journey of encouragement and beencouraged.net.
Indeed, do that. And don't forget, the Encouragement Revolution is soon to be released on February 5th. We're going to have a get together for the book signing down at Everyday Girls Adventure. We would love to see you there. We only got space for 45 people, so make sure that you reserve. Lisa sent out RSVP so that we can see you that night. Come celebrate with us, our 3rd year anniversary as a
Be
podcast.
encouraged.
Yeah, as well. But we are to be encouraged show. And the great thing about what we do for community is that we're real talk, real growth. We're real Colorado. Be encouraged.
Stay encouraged.
Yo. What you say?